I recently released a piece on Huffington Post about George Bush. Jeb Bush, Freudian slip. He's not his father, and he ain't his brother. So yes, indeed it is true. Jeb Bush, he created a PAC called Right to Rise. But we here at the Fowler Show think it's just a total failure to launch. So he's raised a lot of money, and he's courting Wall Street, and he's courting the rich and famous, and all of his family's friends. But let me tell you something. Jeb Bush is not his father, and he is definitely not his brother. Now let's talk about the goodness of them. I know you don't like George Bush, neither do I, but you have this love to hate, love to love thing. I'll get that in a second. But I mean, let's face it, like his father is not, charismatic by any means, or, he wasn't charismatic. He had those big dorky glasses on in the 1990s, but he was a statesman. He could come, sit at the table, make deals, get people to agree, get things done. He built a real coalition when we went into Iraq the first time. And then you have his brother, who you either love to hate him or you love to love him, but either way you want to get drunk with him. And he's actually a personable person. That's why he won 2 elections. And he also was lucky that Jeb Bush was the governor of Florida, but we'll save that story for another day. Either way, Jeb Bush is neither of them. Jeb Bush is on the spin cycle of being pale, being stale, and being male. And the American people don't want a candidate, whether it is a Democratic candidate or a Republican candidate, that is beholden to Wall Street and rich people. They want a candidate that understands what's happening at home. Think about it for just a second. 2008. Hillary Clinton sort of ran on this, I am Hillary Clinton. I am the senator from New York, and my friends are Madeleine Albright, and my husband was the former president of the United States. Yeah, and, I just want, I want to give you health care. And Obama came around and said, listen, yes, we can. We are a movement of different Americans, different people who come together to solve America's problems. And Americans chose the guy who understood their issues. They chose the guy who still had student loan debt. They chose the normal guy who had a normal wife, who had a normal family, who had 2 normal daughters. They didn't choose the I am American royalty. And this is the same. With all the issues happening in America, with so many families trying to figure out how to make ends meet, they want to find a candidate that can appeal to their aspirations, right? That can inspire them to do great things, that can inspire them to believe in America again. And let me tell you something, Jeb Bush is not that guy. The only thing he can inspire you to believe in is testing your kids endlessly, because when he was governor of Florida, he put more tests in the school systems than he did teachers. Right? The only thing he'd inspire you to do is to be rich and famous so you can have dinner parties at your house. But he won't give you the ability to do it, because the first thing he will do, he'll be cut all the programs that allow you to make it to the top. Either way, America, I'm sorry to tell you, Jeb Bush is not America's guy. Not America's guy. Not America's guy. Not America's guy.